Hey guys, it's Will from Tested. I'm here at CES 2015 and I just rode rocket skates. I'm here with Peter Treadway, who's the inventor of the rocket skate.
That's right.
You have to tell me a little bit about this.
Okay.
I'm going to go ahead and say I don't feel like I represented your product as well as I could have out there. But by the end,
it takes
after
a little practice.
5 or 6 minutes,
yeah,
I felt like I could probably go 20 feet without crashing. I was feeling a definite progression.
Yeah, I mean, compare that to when you learn to ride a bike after 5 minutes.
Or to skateboard or whatever. Yeah, it's
so,
hours to reach base competency and then thousands of hours to get actually good. What was the inspiration for rocket skates? Why did you get started on it?
It comes from a lot of places, you know, like Iron Man, Wile E. Coyote, Inspector Gadget, all of those people. But I also worked both in robotics and in fashion and in cars and transportation and stuff like that. So you kind of squish all of that together, and this is what you get.
Renaissance man. What's the goal? I mean, are you looking at last mile commute? Are you looking at fun?
Well, I mean, the ultimate goal, of course, is the last mile. But for now, let's start with fun.
Okay.
You know, get people out on the street, maybe out of their cars, off their couches or whatever. This is something that will give you a little bit of a workout. You know, you probably felt something.
I feel some muscles I haven't used in a while.
Exactly. But the intention is really to just have a good time, maybe get you cross campus or something like that, get to work.
A little easier boost up a hill, maybe.
Yeah, that kind of.
How long have you been working on this, and what's the background? Were you in board sports before? Were you?
Yeah, I mean, I did a lot of extreme rollerblading, which so far nobody's been very impressed by that. But,
there was a time and place for that.
Yeah, but that's what I did, and I did a lot of extreme kind of stuff, you know, when I was a kid, and that sort of led me along the path to wanting to create some kind of product that I could wear and that would take me around and, you know, extend my range, let's say.
Okay.
So, I don't know, you know, I probably in school, this was a project at school, so that was, I don't know, 2004 or so that I got my master's, so that it was like, it's been a...
And you've been thinking about it ever since?
Yeah, just playing with it, and then we put up an image out online, and we ended up in Maxim magazine, which suddenly everybody thought it was a real product, and they asked us to make it, so we made it, and here we are. It's been a long journey, but here we are.
Cool. So tell me a little bit about the actual product. You have 3 different models?
Well, we have, and they're based on range, right? Okay. So R6, R8, and R10, and that corresponds to their mileage, at least under perfect conditions. Okay. And otherwise, they're generally very similar.
Do you do regenerative braking, anything like that? Are you recharging as you go?
Well, we have made a number of prototypes that do that, but we haven't integrated it into the final product yet. It's something that, at least at our level, you know, we're a pretty small company. We were getting like, you know, 1 or 2% back or something like that. It wasn't a lot. So future models, though, look for that.
Okay, and you have phone integration as well.
We do have an app, and the app is, you don't actually run your skates with the app, but you do configure them and check your battery status and see what your friends are up to and other rocket skaters, assuming, because of course the only friends you're going to have are other rocket skaters.
So we should talk about how they actually work. You buckle your feet into them, you kick down, one skate's the lead.
That's right.
My knowledge from 5 minutes of training over there. One skate's the lead, and basically you kind of take your foot off your heel and lean a little bit forward, and then the motors kick in.
That's right.
They're not super fast, but they will accelerate you, and the wheels spin much more freely than I kind of expected.
Right, and you were on beginner mode too, which is something that once you kind of figure out how to do it, you move on to normal mode. Once you get better at it, you go on to professional mode.
What's the difference in the modes? Just acceleration and speed?
Well, from beginner, the beginner mode, you don't get full speed and you don't get full acceleration. Normal mode, you get full speed, but you don't get full acceleration. Professional mode, you get everything.
Everything, okay. And what's the top speed in beginner versus pro?
Top speed is something like 5 miles an hour in beginner, you know, 4 or 5. For normal, it's 10 or 12, and for professional, it's also 10 or 12.
So it's really more of an assist than anything else.
Yeah.
One thing I did like is that part of my foot's free, so only the back half of my foot is in the skate.
Yes.
When I panicked, at worst case, I could get up on tippy toes.
That's right.
It made it a little bit easier to learn.
Yeah, you just put your foot down. Anytime there's a problem, you can kind of skip somewhat inelegantly out of it, but you know, you're able to kind of recover because you can with rollerblades, you got wheels under your feet. You're committed.
Oh yeah, you're ass over tea kettle.
Yeah.
What's the pricing, and are you shipping now?
We are shipping now. If you go to rocketskates.com, you can find them. And the pricing is anywhere for the R6, it's $4.99. For the R8, it's $5.99. For the R10, it's $6.99.
Very good. Well, thank you so much, and we will have more on Test Drive from CES 2015. See you guys later.